What's up, guys? This is Marathon, and I just wanted to bring my channel, uh, kind of like a reintroduction, because I remember when I first made my channel, it was sort of an introduction video, but I really didn't tell you guys much about myself. I was just talking about what I was doing at the time and I guess what was going to be on the channel, and I never really got to tell you who I am, like real life or inside the game, either one. All right, and to start off, I'm Donald Ashford. I go by DJ though. Everybody in real life or in the gaming community knows me by DJ. I'm born and raised from Aberdeen, Maryland. I guess you could say ball is life because I've been hooping since I was 4 years old. Even when I got shot in my left arm, one second, there's the entry hole, and then that's where the bullet came out at. That happened around when I was 5 years old. There was a little altercation in my neighborhood, and they did a drive-by on the block that I lived on, and it ricocheted off my house and went right through my arm. The doctor said that I was really lucky because if I would have took one more step out my screen door, I might not even be here now. I could be dead. And thank God that I didn't take that last step. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'm a hooper. Even after I got shot when I was 5 years old, I still hoop to this day. They told me that my left arm wasn't ever really going to get its strength back because I had nerve damage, and I still have very bad nerves to this day. I can't even hold my hand straight, like without it shaking. It's something that I'm gonna have to deal with, probably for the rest of my life, which isn't that bad. It's only really noticeable, like if my nerves start, if my adrenaline starts pumping, my nerves get real bad, and like it, it's to where I can't stop it. Usually it never really gets that bad though. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, the doctor said I wasn't really supposed to be hooping after that though because my left arm wouldn't get the strength back, and I'm actually left-handed. I write with my left. I shoot the ball with my left. I guess you could say my power hand's my left too. Um, so that was kind of saddening, I guess, when I heard that because I play basketball. I want besides Call of Duty, basketball was the thing I really wanted. I really wanted to become an NBA player. I wanted to go to college. I was gonna have a backup plan. Like I was thinking about doing cybersecurity while I played basketball and see how that went. But I actually dropped out of school, or not. I didn't drop out of school. I dropped out of my college classes to play Call of Duty. Like back in what game was it? Back in Black Ops 2 is when I started messing up a little bit in school because of Call of Duty. I would stay up all night, late hours, because I loved the game. Like I didn't ever want to get off of it. I just kept wanting to play, and it ended up getting me in a bunch of trouble in school, tardy problems. So my mom actually signed me out, and I ended up getting my GED, which everybody says isn't that smart because you're not getting all the knowledge you need, but I kind of felt like I was too smart for high school anyway because most of the stuff they were teaching me I kind of already knew already. I just needed to get a grasp of it, which I do thank for that. Of course, I'm not going to ever tell anyone to not go to school or anything of that because education is needed, especially if like you're trying to do something like video games. And like me right now, it hasn't really been working out. I haven't been able to find the right teammates, and you just need a backup plan. You don't ever want to just go right into it and not have something to back up on just in case it doesn't work out. But yeah, like I was saying, I dropped out, or sorry about it cutting off halfway through what I was saying, but what I was trying to say was is that Right around Ghost, it was me, Misery, Fox the Don, and I think his name now is NY Serta, but that was our roster for UMG Philly. It was our first, or Misery's first major. It was mostly first our majors, but it was my second major, because I went to one in Black Ops 2, which was MLG Anaheim. Didn't really place too well there. That was actually my first major, though. We've been to locals as a three. It was me, Rondez, and Misery. We've been to local tournaments together, but nothing big. So we picked up someone that was around our area, grinded the game so much, and just went there and just tried to place as best as we could. Due to our luck, our players didn't have too good of a showing, so it was up to me and Misery to do most of the work. No bad blood between them, though. I guess you could say. We ended up finding his name at the time was XGN Johnny, but right now I think he's on 100 Thieves. It was me, Johnny, Misery, and G4G Go Hard. And we were playing for a couple sponsorships. We were playing for a couple funding situations. And both times we got screwed over, but we really weren't that worried because how skilled we were as a team. We were a real slay-heavy team. We loved respawns. We would dominate in domination, and we were really good at blitz. Like, we were a real good team at being like spawn knowledge for blitz, and we were good at keeping teams in spawn traps. I don't know, just a lot of things with respawn in that game we were good at. Our S&D wasn't the best, but I believe to Reppin's team we fell to map count 5-4, but all the maps were close. Wasn't nothing too big. I think we should have pulled it through, but things happen, you know. And then we also played for another funding option, which was, I believe, G4G, and we played against their team to see which one of us would have got funding for UMG Atlanta. And it ended up being that even after the series, we only dropped one map to them, and they still just dropped their team and didn't even offer to fund us. I'm guessing that they didn't even have a team to go unless they picked up a different team. So after that little situation, Alan decided, or he didn't decide, he had stuff going on in his real life, just like I was when my mom was going through financial issues. We both had to go out, get a real job, and pay for our ways if we wanted to go to events. So AW comes strolling around, and I play the game literally for like 15 minutes, and I break it. I had nothing to do else with that game. If I was playing anything Call of Duty around that time, it was Black Ops 2 League play. It's because I honestly hated the game. I believe, in my opinion, that was the worst Call of Duty to ever be crafted, made, anything. I don't think they should ever suggest that type of movement again. Even with this game, Black Ops 3 is it's not as nowhere near. I say that Advanced Warfare was 100 times worse movement based than this. Like, I could deal with this, but yeah, back to what I was saying. Towards the start of AW, after I broke my game and everything, I went out and got a job. I worked at McDonald's for like a half a year, and then I moved on to a Clorox warehouse job, which was paying really, really good money, but I ended up having to quit because we moved 2 times in a row after that, so it kind of messed up my job situation. So, towards the end, I started getting on AW just to see what was up, because a lot of my friends were playing it, so I thought Why not just play wagers, play GBs? I never really like played like scrims. I never played with another team. Like I said, I honestly dislike that game too much to even give it a try. But and then Black Ops 3 comes around. We go to UMG South Carolina, and me and Misery all play again at UMG South Carolina. We play so good, but then we play half decent teams, and our teammates just like to choke. We couldn't get it. His name, their two names were Limits and T Gunham. I don't know if that's their names now, but at the time that's what their names were, and they just completely underperformed, and they had no excuse for it. Like, they wasn't telling us if anything was going wrong. Like, their shot just wasn't on. They just took it. They took it. So as of recently, I've been looking for teams or teaming options. Misery's taking a little break right now. Him and his, I guess you could say, fiance just had a kid, so he's going to be out the loop for a little bit until about a couple weeks or so. Or after Orlando. I'm hoping, or I'm guessing after Orlando, since Orlando's only coming up in August, which can't wait for that. That's going to be a big event. I haven't been to Orlando since 2013. I couldn't give you the exact date, but yeah, it was in 2013. But I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of reintroduction video. About to start the grind now. See my nice blackjack guy. But I hope you guys enjoy. If you could, please leave a like, a comment if you wish, and see you in the next video. Peace.